What an amazing day we had today at the City of Wolverhampton Arts Centre. The City of Wolverhampton is a vibrant city with many opportunities and a lot of people coming to now live in Wolverhampton and the population growing. The strategic plan for Wolverhampton has got something very important and amazing for businesses because it has the growth plan embedded in it. And that means the city requires businesses to come forward with ideas, with lots of innovation of how we can solve our problems as a city. And as we solve those problems, we bring income, we employ people, we make money, and we create products. And Black Pound for the Black country. I really love that strapline. So as a migrant who landed in Wolverhampton, it was really important for me to be here today to share my story with young people and entrepreneurs that the opportunities that the city present, they have always been presenting these opportunities. Good morning, everyone. I thought it's nice to come dressed in African attire since it was Africa Day on the 25th of May. We still celebrate it even though we are here. I am grateful to have landed in the city of Wolverhampton. I landed in this city in April 2000. I came in this land to work as a nurse. The shortages you see today have existed since the day I landed in this country. And so I think we have a role to make a difference, and we are part of the fabric of this economy, and we must also claim our space and make a difference. So today, Mr. Eugene asked me to talk a little bit about my journey, which I'm going to talk about. As an African female entrepreneur in the UK, I am the first, and I believe I am, if somebody exists, they must challenge me. I am the first Black woman to own a technology in the UK. And this technology is a digital healthcare platform that is disruptive, that is solving health inequalities, helping the NHS to narrow the gap on managing missed appointments and appointment accessibility for the racially diverse community, for people who look like you and me. For the city of Wolverhampton, I'm actually surprised that there is a few of us in this room, and I'm wondering where everybody is. And I'm going to tell you why. Hold on, let me just go into my stats, right? So the city of Wolverhampton has actually got a very big population for the racially diverse communities. Did you know that? We are a very big community, and that number has been growing. Yet, I'm surprised to hear the statistics which have just been shared that only 6% of us came forward to claim the Aim for Gold funding. And I am concerned why. And these are some of the things that make me lose sleep. Why are we missing at the table? I don't think the table is not available. I really think that the table is available. The government has put forward an agenda for diversity and inclusion. And on the agenda for Wolverhampton City Council, for their strategic economic plan, one of the things that they have put there is having an inclusive city that is supporting everybody. There is no segregation. The city's strategic plan is to support everyone. But are we available to receive the support? Are we positioned to access the support? Because the support is there. So I would like to commend, from where I sit, I would like to commend the city of Wolverhampton for accommodating people like me. When I arrived, I only worked for a year as a nurse. Me and my husband, we started our healthcare recruitment business in 2001. So I have been in business from 2001 till today. The only highest education I've ever had was my diploma in nursing when I was leaving the country of Zimbabwe. And I landed here. I knew that working for someone was not for me. I was very clear about that, knowing who I am. My husband knew that also, that he had married a crazy girl. And so for me, I was up. That's all I wanted, a dream to make a difference for me, my community, and where I was coming from. From where I was coming from, there was nobody to be counted, never mind thinking about somebody even becoming a business person, right? And so that was my dream. And so here I am in 2023 from 2001, and I am now a technology owner. So what's stopping you? What is your excuse? From where I sit, I think you are not tapping into the opportunities that the government is putting forward. I think that the government right now in 2023 has realized the potential that the racially diverse communities are bringing to the table. The government has opened up for us to be part of the people who can be making decisions at the table. They have realized that representation matters, and they have realized that we need to represent our people so that our children in universities and our kids in school can see us at the table, making decisions, impacting policy. But we are too busy. We are too busy working, like Eugene has said, or somebody had said, working in the business, instead of working the business. So my challenge today is to challenge all of us to say, let's stop working in the businesses and let's work on the businesses so that our businesses can grow. And as we are entrepreneurs, if we work on the business, we create businesses that have got processes and systems. We invest in the people, we hire good talent, and we make those businesses work. Once the businesses are working, that releases us to have the time to attend the Wolverhampton breakfast meetings. I am at those breakfast meetings every other time when they are announced, and when you are there, I'm probably the only black person, or there's only 2 of us. This week, there was only 2 people in that breakfast meeting who look like me. But the city of Wolverhampton is putting the money at the table for us to attend those breakfast meetings. And at these breakfast meetings, this is where we are informed of the strategy, what funding is available to us. I'm also happy to say that the aim for gold funding that has been just spoken about, my company was a recipient of that funding last year. And we got funding of about £54,000 to put into the business, push the innovation forward, hire talent. Yeah, so that money is available to us. Now, I'm not saying the challenges are not there, because I'm just going to come to the challenges now. But I just wanted to acknowledge the work that the city is putting forward and the government is putting forward, and to say that those seats at the table are available for us, but we need to avail ourselves so that we can sacrifice and spend some time, spending time being present where we are needed, so that our children can have us setting that path and we are at the forefront. Those things, I'm telling you, I hate waking up and turning up at that breakfast meeting at 8:30 in the morning, because it's in Wolverhampton at the technology center. I live the other side of the city, but I have to make time and come. I'm not getting paid for it. If anything, I'm earning, but I think our mindset is that as long as it's not bringing a pound on my table, I'm not going there. And this is how we are missing on the opportunities. So I'm now coming to the challenges that I have faced, and I'm just gonna go back to my script because I put some notes down. Okay, so experience of an African female entrepreneur. And I've put a point down that being a female African entrepreneur in the UK has been both exciting and challenging. It's challenging because English is not my first language. I look brown. And so when I go out there, I have to convince myself that it's okay for me to be me. And then I have to make sure that the customers and the clients that I'm facing, the decision makers, it's probably going to be your average grown white male people whom you are going to be in the same room with, whom you are faced in front when you go to the bank, when you need legal support. These are the people who are currently occupying these positions. And you need to convince them that your idea works. Now try imagine doing that. It's going to be hard. But you need to believe in your dream so much that you sell it to everyone that comes across you, that you convince them that you are worth investing. You are worth giving money. And if you face a challenge, tell yourself that it's okay to fail, because guess what? Tomorrow is a new day, and it's okay to wake up and face that bank manager again. It's okay to wake up and face whatever it is that you have to face, but you have to push. Yeah? So the challenges are there. I'm not going to say it's an easy road. And then, like any entrepreneurship journey, failure is part of the game. We started our recruitment business in 2001. We did very well. 2007, 2008, the recession. We lost almost everything. But you had to make a decision. Do you go back to work in the NHS? Or do you continue running your business? You make a decision, guys. And you have to tap into the support and the networks that are around you. So failure, you are going to fail. I learned how to fail, but guess what? Through my failure experience, that's how I became a tech entrepreneur, because after that business failed, I was told and I realized that actually there was no business. I was the business. And I had to realize that, so how am I going to structure a business that is independent of me, but that doesn't depend on people, that doesn't depend on location, but it's going to thrive. And that's how my technology journey started. That's how I started thinking about creating a system that would multiply doctors. If you've got one doctor, that doctor can consult whatever people across the country, and that doctor will be sat in one room. And that's how I started working and creating that system. Pre-COVID, so by the time COVID came 2020, I had already got a solution that had already been built. So when Innovate UK were coming forward looking for businesses who had solutions that could help manage COVID-19, I put an application forward to Innovate UK and I say, guess what? We have a solution. We could be part of the solution providers. And that's how our solution started being accepted in the NHS. And that was because of COVID-19 2020. Now, can you imagine if COVID had happened and I hadn't got anything to bring to the table? Does that make sense? So you need to do the work, have something, and then bring something to the table. And then somebody is always available and ready to listen to you. And then I'm just going to bring the last point I had. Okay, so what advice do I have for upcoming female entrepreneurs? My advice is simple yet powerful. First and foremost, like somebody had said, believe in yourself. Believe that you have something that somebody needs today that nobody else can provide. Believe in it so well that you will be able to convince anybody you come across that this is the real deal. There is no other deal. And that's how much you need to believe in it. And then tap into the opportunities. Be informed around the policies. What is the government saying around the topic that you have a solution around? And then at local level, what is the city saying? What opportunities are available to you? Again, I'm going to give City of Wolverhampton as an example. They have an amazing informative website now where you want to look for anything available in the city. That website will inform you the statistics, it will inform you the strategic plans, it will inform you where they are putting the money, it will inform you what's happening where. And I believe that they do have growth hubs. I do believe that the local universities are doing a lot of work, an amazing job. When we started our business back in 2021, we were incubated by Wolverhampton University. They gave us a room. They had a startup. They had a program that they were doing for entrepreneurs who wanted to start business. And they were giving you a room, they were giving you a phone, and they were giving you a fax machine. Right? And that's how we started. And that work that they did planted a seed, and here we are still investing back in the city of Wolverhampton. I would like to believe that those opportunities are still available even today. So tap into the support that's available to you. Research, read, understand, and get involved. And then lastly, data. I'm going to just talk about making sure that when you're running your business, you keep information. Like we are saying, if you want to tap into the funding that's available, there is no one who's going to give you money and just say, have a free flow. Money requires accountability. It requires accountability. So whoever you are going to go to, whether it's a grant, whether it's the bank, whether it's an investor, They want to know that if they give you the money, are you going to be able to deliver on the promise of what you've promised? And then lastly, you are supposed to be accountable and provide reports. It is that simple. Our weakest link as African businesses, Professor, is that data is the thing that we are not knowledgeable about doing. And I think that the training with some funding just to train entrepreneurs on what things they must be tracking, because that's the biggest piece. There is money available, but if you can't be accountable for it and if you can't report, there's nobody who's going to give you money, guys. So it is really that simple. When we got our Aim for Gold grant, we were supposed to report back on what we've done with it and how it's impacted their main agenda. When Innovate UK gave us their money, when we finished the project, we had to publish a report of what we've done with the money so that they also make sure that their aims and objectives are achieved. So there is support available, there is money available, but you need to do the work and find and seek for information. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much for listening to my story. I really hope that it has inspired you. There is no excuse why you shouldn't get started. Entrepreneurship is not for everyone, but yes, it can be done. You can do it, and it's time for you to get started now. Is the support available? Yes, it is. I am providing now training and mentorship through my YouTube channel, through my Instagram, through my TikTok, through my LinkedIn. So connect with me. Number 2, share this video with someone who needs to hear this right now. And don't forget to subscribe. Till the next video, bye-bye.